this is probably the 5th Preventa event that I've been to. Roundtable discussions are always quite good, and our one-on-one meetings have been quite good as well. I've been really happy this time in particular that there's a lot of folks that are really interested in getting their arms around what new technologies are available for them, what new solutions are available for them. So it's not just folks in ClinOps right now, it's a little bit expanded out from that, and that for us is very good.
A wonderful event, I would tell you, fantastic. What I really enjoyed about it was the way that it's set up and how you're facilitating real-world engagement, right? And what do I mean by that? You're having individuals from different organizations, different size organizations, small, mid-size, large biopharma, as well as solution providers, right? All offering different perspectives on problems that they have in common and different ways that they've gone about solving those problems. Right? Other events that I've been to, you're always being talked at. This event, you were talking with, right? And I thought that was exceptionally well done.
It's been great. Just in general, the roundtable discussion I found much better than some of the other large conferences that I've been to lately, where you're mainly listening to people talk and describe what worked really well. The roundtable one, having 15 or 20 people around the table where you can discuss a specific topic and share ideas is fantastic. But more so, I think it's nice because they talk about not only what worked well, but what doesn't work well sometimes, or what are some of the lessons learned. And I think that's where you really get a lot more out of the conversation, and you get a chance to share and talk about it. And as a consulting organization, we go in and we help companies grow and scale, and just being able to hear what works and what doesn't, we can share, some insights from our perspective, but also hear what's going on in the industry. So for me, it was extremely helpful.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the roundtable discussions. I think this format works so much better than larger conferences with just presentations and Q&A afterwards. So I think the topics evolved in the roundtables, and it really allowed us to brainstorm and have a great discussion.
So it's a great platform, I can say, to exchange different ideas and industry common challenges, and it's a great discussion. We got very insightful solutions.
It's been extremely useful to have the conversations, because we were talking to customers who are directly wanting to see this kind of value in their respective organizations. And we were able to have a very good conversation in the 20 minutes that we had.
The level of people and the knowledge around that table actually made it very easy. So we prepared a little bit with some interesting questions that we thought would stimulate conversation. And literally we asked one and then it went. So yeah, it was the quality of the people at the round table that made it easy to do.
So it's a great opportunity. Everybody got chance to bring up their challenges and sharing their thought process. So it's fantastic.
Yeah, one-to-one meetings were great too. It was good to get that synopsis and for us to select which companies we wanted to meet with. So I think it was a great way to quickly get information on, I'm definitely going to be looking to bring back some of the companies to meet with my team.
Yeah, those were great. Just the ability to have people who already knew who we were and, get an idea of, what we can do for them, how we can help them. We get a chance to, have 15, 20 minutes one-on-one to talk to them about, what are some of the challenges, and go a little bit more in depth in some of the topics that we discussed in the roundtable, or just other things that are on their mind. I thought that was a great forum.
We are able to connect with the customer at a very close level. We understand their problems in those 20 minutes. It's just about the right amount of time, actually, to have a conversation to explain what we do, how we can add value, and at the same time understand a bit more about what they are going through, so that we can fine-tune the requirements and the solution that we give them and make signals. So very, very useful meetings.
So I thought it was very well done. I felt the conversations were rich. I felt the discussions that were had were really about problem solving and listening attentively on ultimately how we could solve those problems based on experiences that we've had with other organizations.
So when we did the roundtables, people didn't necessarily announce their title per se, just the focus area, but given the discussions, it was very clear that people were, we had a great mix, I think, of senior leadership and people with the expertise needed on the session. So I think it was, yeah, we really had a great discussion.
Absolutely. I mean, you did bring in some very veterans into the game.
Okay.
May I call myself a veteran? Maybe. And you also had some very young crowd. So we need a blend of both who actually can speak with some gravitas about how things happen in the pharma industry.
I thought good group of people, the right level, decision makers who, one, they're interested in, hearing and addressing certain problems that, companies are facing and trying to discuss solutions.
They went also earlier during the year, and I think the attendees have always been in the senior bracket of our respective organizations.
I think about our organization and who we're targeting, strike zone, right? The right level, for the most part, director level and above, key decision makers in those organizations who are going to influence the direction of the organization. So I thought that was very well organized and orchestrated.
Meant that we've got a very broad consensus of how our message was received. We managed to have some really fantastic conversations.
Yeah, I've been actually quite impressed by that. I think certainly earlier events, the level of seniority wasn't necessarily at the level that we were hoping to see. But we're definitely seeing, VPs and folks that are making decisions in their organization.
Absolutely. I am so impressed with the way you have organized and you have executed. Planning is perfect, execution is extraordinary.
Really, so I can say yes, we got connected to right people from biopharma and medtech. So looking forward, we will see you next year.
Yeah, very definitely. We'll be back. It's a good accelerator, this event. As in sales, it's hard to get good quality conversations where you articulate your value proposition, you can see that it's understood, and the people also then tell you what their problems are, and it becomes a mutual beneficial discussion. Those conversations are very difficult to get, and this event accelerates that.